Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm actually going to do a test on that battery analyzer that was sent to me, and it's a King Bolin BM550. This thing right here, and I'm going to give an honest review of this. If I feel it's not up to par, I'm going to let you know that. If I feel it's pretty good, I'll let you know that. You can get these things on Amazon. I believe this thing was under 30 bucks, but I'll put a link in on the video. I'll tag the product if it's available. But I'll put a link in there so you can find it if you're interested. But I figure something like this, I'm not going to review a bunch of stuff. Certain things, yes. Certain things that I feel you'll benefit from. Like something like this, yeah, this is something good to have. But is it any good? That's the question. So I have this 2012 Dodge Caravan, and it's got 130,000 miles on it. To me, they're not complaining of it, but to me, this thing starts a little weak. So I figured, you know what? This actually might be a good vehicle to test on. Right now, I have it running. Whenever I test a battery and I have the car running, what I will do is I'll shut it off and I'll turn the lights on for, 15 seconds or so. Because what I want to do is I want to take the surface charge off the battery. It gives you a more accurate test. The other tester that I have it's an older Chrysler tester. I believe it probably works similar to this, but it's got to be 25 years old now. And I've actually been looking to get something like this. Like I said, this necessarily wasn't on my radar, but they happened to contact me. So I figured, let's give it a test. So let's shut the car off, and then let's turn the headlights on for 15 seconds. All right, so as you see, it's running. There, it's off. Turn the lights on, and actually, I'm not sure. Yes, I could see a reflection off the back of that Mercedes there. It's kind of hard to see. But look underneath see it underneath the E320? Just about at like the reverse light, the bottom one. You see the lights are on. So, all right, I'm not quite sure, but it's probably 15, 20. All right, let's shut it down. Let's go underneath the hood and let's see what this thing does. Like I said, to me, this thing has a weak starting, and like the battery itself is weak. Not anything crazy. But I figured, let's check this thing out. Put this down here. Put the key in my pocket so I don't lose it. And let's open the hood. Let me pause you for a second. So here we go. This thing actually has an interstate battery. And doesn't have a date on it there that I can see. Doesn't look terribly old. Honestly, I used to love interstate batteries. I'm not a fan of them anymore. I do not like the quality. So anyway, let's open this up. Let's see what we got. I don't think this is a charging system tester. Some of them are charging system testers. This one I don't think is. I think this is just a plain battery tester. Which, keep that in mind. All right, I've never used this before. I've never even opened a package. As you can see, it still has the twisty-do on it. I don't have a tripod or anything with me, so just bear with me. Okay, so let's see. What do we have here? King Bolin battery tester. It's actually got some kind of a film over the lens, over the screen there, which is good. The quality actually doesn't seem bad. I actually moved into the shop because I realized the sun glare was so bad outside that you couldn't even see the screen on this because I had continued. So I'm going to, kind of where I'm going to pick up from. I'm going to splice this into the video. So let's hook this up and let's see what we got. So here is the tester. Just lay it down here for now. We're going to try, it says reverse polarity protection. So let's hook the positive to the negative and the negative to the positive. We have nothing, okay? Let's go the other way. Positive to positive, negative to negative, and it lights up. Okay. So you don't burn it out if you hook it up backwards. If you look close, up top there, 12 volts is flashing. We're going to hit enter. I've never used this, well, I just used it before, but like I said, the glare was just too bad. I didn't even realize it while I was making the video. All right, so it's asking for cold cranking amps, and this is a 850 cold cranking amps. Okay, so if you push and hold the button down, it should scroll up. Yeah. All right, and then if you hit it one time, it'll scroll in 5-point increments. All right, so now we're going to hit enter. Now it's doing its test. So it's saying 856. It's a good battery. All right. So let me write that down real quick. The reason being is I'm going to use this next. 856. And let's see. You can go up or down. So let me hit the up arrow. 1245. It shows the voltage. That's the internal resistance, 3.03. State of charge is 75%. State of health is 100%. Okay. So it could use a charge. I mean, 75%, that's fine. So now, let's try, this is the only tester that I actually have, this older Chrysler one. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but this thing is probably 30 years old now, or 25 years old. It's quite old. So this one kind of is something very similar. These were like one of the first ones that came out, made by a company called Midtronics. All right, so this one, it asks, are you testing in vehicle or not? So we're in vehicle, enter. At the jump start post, no. The battery post, yes. So we're gonna hit enter. Select using cold cranking amps, enter. And same thing, push the button up. I get to 850. Works exactly the same way as this one. We're going to hit enter. It's testing. Midtronics is an extremely good company. Let's see. Battery temperature above 32. Yes, it is. It's probably going to tell me to charge the battery. Okay, so it's saying 1245. Hold on, no, I don't want to. And 832. So, yeah, 832, 856 is what this one showed. So they're pretty close. They're pretty close. Press enter for charging test. So this one will do a charging test. This one will not. This is basically just a battery tester. So it's pretty close. Like I said, but the age of this one, this is getting to a point where I don't really trust it anymore. It does work fine, but this one worked pretty well. Yeah, for the price point, I think it's pretty good. Let's try this on a dead battery and see what it shows. Hang on. So here I got a dead battery, and I'm going to use the little one first. I already got the positive hooked up. Hook up the negative. And this one is a 500 cold cranking amp. All right, and it's a 12 volt, so I hit enter, and 500, that's the correct number. Oh, and on the bottom there, it said it was a good battery. 9 cold cranking amps, poor condition. Okay. 4.06 internal, well, that's actually the voltage, okay. The resistance is 258, that's high resistance. Maybe I read the other one wrong. State of charge is 0. State of health is 0. I did try charging this just the other day just to see if it was a good battery, because we needed a battery for something, and it was not a good battery. So let's try this one. I mean, it's enough to light the tester. Let's get this out of there. It's enough to light the tester up. I've had batteries so bad they can't even light up the tester. So test in vehicle, no. Out of vehicle, yes. Select input using cold cranking amps. Go there. Sorry for the reflection in this thing. Let's try that. 4 volts, so, and 0 cold cranking amps. So if I'm not mistaken, that matches this little one here. So, yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with this. For the price point, I think it's excellent. You know, all things considered, yeah, it worked pretty darn good. And the quality actually looks very good. I will give it that. The quality looks good. Like I said, if I thought this was junk, I would have told you. Yeah, I will actually recommend this. All right, that gets a thumbs up. I do recommend this. I think this is a decent tool to have. You know, if you need to test batteries and stuff like that. And it'll do 6 volt, 12 volt, and 24 volts. Sorry about the glare there. But yeah. So there, and you saw a dead battery, what it looked like on there, and it kind of matches what's showing up on my Midtronics. But like I said, the Midtronics, it's quite old. So try to think real quick. When did I get that? Let me get the wheels turning for a minute. All right, so best I can recollect was I got that 20 years ago, 18 to 20 years ago, and it was used when I got it. So how old is it actually? Who the heck knows? It actually came with a printer, but the printer, that don't work anymore. So, all right. But yeah, this one, okay. Not bad at all. For the price, I give it a recommend. Like I said, I think it's under 30 bucks. So, all right. Hopefully you got something out of that. If you did, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. Have a great day. Keep wrenching. And when I get other things in to test, and like I said, I'm only going to test stuff that I think is relevant to the home user, really. That's kind of my main audience. So I'm only going to test stuff that I think you can use. Because I've had companies contact me about testing like for home, like stud finders and stuff like that. That's not what I do. I'm not going to test stuff like that or give a review of it. So, you know, those people I pass off. I had another company wanted me to give a review of their oscilloscopes and stuff, but they're like, you know, $2,000 oscilloscopes. No, you know, and they're going to send it to me, and then I got to send it back. No, I'm not going to be bothered with that stuff. You know, the simple stuff, the stuff that the at-home person can use. That's what we're going to do. All right, that's it for now. Have a great day. Keep wrenching.